There are things on this earth we do not yet understand and may never understand. All I understand is that this outfit makes me kick ass.
Hi, we're Max and Ivan.
Hello.
And joining us on the ropes this week is Phil Wang. You may know him as comedian, star of Live at the Apollo, whose new stand-up special, Wang in There Baby, is available to watch on Netflix now.
But when he steps into the world of Clash of the Comics, he becomes
Phil, kill Wang. Max and Ivan, thank you for having me.
Welcome, Phil. That was a very impressive role.
Yes, as you can tell, I've been training, preparing for this historic bout with Ed the Gambler Gamble.
Absolutely. Many lesser athletes would have avoided the cables on the floor, but I see that you were very much treating them like you may well treat Ed the Gambler Gamble.
You were aiming for them.
When you see an obstacle in life, you mustn't go around it. You must crash right through it. This is one of the many wisdoms by which I live my life. People always try and avoid their obstacles. You must crash through them like a wave through the rocks.
And that really seems to sum up the person you are, or rather the person you've become. Who is Phil Kill Wang?
Before I became Phil Kill Wang, I was Phil Wang Wang. I was the most neutral commentator in the wrestling business. The only thing I cared about when I commentated was to give each side of the story as fairly as possible. I have no horse in this race.
Pick a side. You're Mr. Neutral. Pick a side for once. Stop sitting on the fence.
But it's such a comfortable fence. It goes into all the right places. But in all my 1 year of watching wrestling, I saw too much injustice, too much that could not be let to stand, and I decided to break my neutrality and fight for what was right. I donned this Bruce Lee outfit, and instantly, all the power, the agility that was imbued in these fibers transferred over to my body, as you could see from my entrance earlier on.
Absolutely.
I became agile, I became strong. I was imbued with a power I did not know I held. And 2 years ago at the O2, I saw such injustice enacted upon Rosie Jones that I could not stand by anymore, and I had to take out Rishi Ghosh for her honor and to win the Clash of the Comics Championship.
It was a historic moment. The crowd there at Indigo at the O2 witnessed you transform like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon from Phil Wang
Yeah, that's my name.
to your current incarnation,
Phil
Kill Wang. And you overcame a series of other opponents.
Sorry, that's really distracting when you keep uncrossing and uncrossing your legs.
This is one of my tactics. Distract.
Interesting.
Distract. Draw the eye line
It's
away from my arms and my legs. Then they cannot see my attacks coming.
incredible.
That's interesting. Does that kind of... It's an almost Bruce Lee-like philosophy there, it feels.
Yes. In order to defeat the lion, one must be the deer and put the deer in your pants. Then the lion is looking at your pants.
Speaking about your outfit, is your outfit magic, or is it just that seeing yourself in that costume, you know, the costume maketh the man, you found something within you bubbling?
No, none of that. The costume is magic.
Wow.
Oh, the costume is magic.
Costume is magic.
This is
Oh,
huge.
good. Well, this is the
Where did you
first time we're
acquire
hearing
it?
about this.
eBay. You can buy them on eBay.
Because I'm on a quest to find myself as a wrestler, and you know,
It's a long journey.
well, it
But
sounded
every
like it was
step
quite.
is a step towards the mountain.
It sounded like quite a short journey for you.
For me, it was very quick. I found a shortcut. But for most people, it is very long. I just got lucky.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I started the journey next to the destination by luck. So it was only a couple of steps. Most people, they're further away.
Clash of the Comics is coming to the Hammersmith Apollo on October the 8th.
And this seat could be yours. Or this one.
Last time round, Phil Wang got slammed through a table, clambered back in and won the belt. So don't miss out. Book now at clashofthecomics.co.uk and witness some smash hit comedy.
but not from this seat. I purchased it already.
Ivan, you are literally in the show.
Yeah, and I'm going to have the best view of myself.
Can I ask what you typed into eBay to find your magic outfit?
Yellow onesie, Bruce Lee, used, because it's a bit cheaper then. Maybe when my mission is accomplished, maybe when justice and righteousness has been restored to wrestling, it will no longer have a purpose and the magic will move on to whoever needs it next. But for now, the magic is imbued in me and I have to serve its purpose.
And what needs to happen?
I need to defeat Ed the Gambler Gamble and defeat the ideology of gambling.
That's a huge challenge.
I hope to defeat Ed Gamble, the symbol of gambling, so resoundingly that the very artifice of gambling comes crashing down. People see what happens to gamblers. Gamblers do not win. Literally, they do not win. They lose wrestling. They lose roulette. They lose slots. They lose poker. They lose blackjack. They lose mahjong.
Definitely.
Yeah. Gambling doesn't win, and the gambler won't win.
Could you talk us through a day in the life of Phil Kill Wang?
I wake up, I eat a salmon, straight out of the river.
Do you live near a river?
No, so I do have to get on the bus. It's about 30 minutes on the bus
Okay, that's not so bad.
to the river.
The regular bus is regular?
Yeah, every 15 minutes. So
Under-
door to door, 45 minutes at worst.
Under an hour.
To the
Under
river.
an hour.
Under an hour to
Yeah,
the river.
For London,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's decent.
You get to the river, salmon straight out of the river, eat that, that's breakfast.
Okay.
Some berries nearby for your energy. And then I start punching the water in the river.
Punching the water.
Your opponents may be fluid, and what is more fluid than fluids? Nothing. So you punch, I fight the fluids, and then it's push-ups, and then I climb a tree, and I'm up on the tree for a bit actually. I do some meditating there,
Up in the tree.
up on the top of the tree.
Wow.
Because then you're practicing your balance, you're practicing your mindfulness, and then it's lunch, so we go to Itsu or something.
Get the
Nice.
bus back into town.
Bus back into town, Itsu,
Get the salmon meal there.
ideally salmon again,
Yeah.
a bit of miso soup, and then back home for weights training.
Right.
Sorry, weight training. I wait.
You wait.
I wait.
How does that work?
Just stand there like. And you just get better at waiting.
And when you are training in this manner, is there anything particular that you're waiting for?
No, you should not need something to wait for to be able to wait. It's about just training your patience in general.
Very zen.
Yeah. And then it's dinner. And I have a very light dinner of a full suckling pig. And then it's up to bed, and I suspend myself by my feet,
And sleep
upside down.
upside down like a bat.
Yeah. It's just to help the blood flow to the head so that my dreams are more intense.
What did you dream about last night, Phil Kilwang?
I dreamt that I was very dizzy. That's the main dream a lot of the nights.
Right.
Is that the world is upside down and my head is really hot. Amazing what the subconscious can come up with.
Yeah. I'm sorry to bring this up because I realize this might be something of a sensitive topic, but very recently in the ring at Progress Wrestling, Ivan and I unveiled the brand new Clash of the Comics Heavyweight Championship belt with the intention of presenting it to you, the rightful champion.
We almost gave you the belt, but then something horrendous happened.
I was in touching reach of the new belt, a beautiful belt, beautiful golden Clash of the Comics belt, which I had won 2 years ago. I've been looking forward to this for so long, and just as I was about to lay hands on this belt, Ed the Gambler Gamble crashed our proceedings. He rushed the ring, and with the help of Bullet, a man bigger than most buildings, he stole my belt from me. Well, Ed the Gambler Gamble, I will be winning my belt back from you, and you can bet on that. But don't, because gambling is wrong.
Phil Kill Wang, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.